Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich is often hailed as the Bible of personal development and success. Since its publication in 1937, it has influenced millions of readers and inspired an entire industry around self-help and entrepreneurship. But what's fascinating is how the core principles Hill introduced over 80 years ago have quietly shaped the success strategies we see today in the teachings of modern gurus like Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, and countless others. In this video, we're going to dive deep into Hill's timeless ideas and explore how they've been reinterpreted and repackaged by today's thought leaders. You might be surprised to find that many of the strategies you hear today aren't as new as you think. They all trace back to the foundational concepts Hill laid out nearly a century ago. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. The first principle in Think and Grow Rich is desire. Hill believed that every great success story begins with a burning desire to achieve something specific. He stressed that a vague wish isn't enough. You must have a clear, unwavering desire, backed by faith and persistence. If you've ever listened to Tony Robbins, you've likely heard him talk about the importance of clarity in your goals. Robbins emphasizes that knowing exactly what you want and why you want it is crucial to achieving any level of success. This is a direct echo of Hill's insistence on a definite purpose. Modern success strategies often speak of creating a vision board or setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But these ideas aren't new. Hill was talking about them decades ago, just in a different language. His principle of desire wasn't just about wishing for wealth. It was about crafting a mental image of what you want so vividly that it becomes an obsession, driving your actions daily. Faith, the visualization of belief. Hill also spoke extensively about the power of faith, not in the religious sense, but as the ability to believe in your success before it happens. This concept of faith is what many modern-day gurus call visualization or manifesting. Today, you'll hear Bob Proctor, for example, talk about the law of attraction and how visualizing your success draws it to you. While Proctor's approach might seem novel to some, it's simply a different spin on Hill's idea that you must first believe in your ability to succeed before you see any results. Hill went further, explaining that faith is cultivated through repeated affirmations and self-talk, something he termed autosuggestion. He believed that by continually feeding your subconscious mind with positive statements, you can rewire your brain to believe you're already successful. Many motivational coaches today use affirmations and guided visualization techniques based on this very idea. It's the same principle, just wrapped in new terminology and packaged for modern audiences. The Mastermind, collective power. Another principle Hill introduced that has found a modern audience is the concept of the mastermind. Hill defined a mastermind as the coming together of two or more people in a spirit of harmony to achieve a definite purpose. He believed that by surrounding yourself with like-minded, success-oriented individuals, you amplify your power and tap into collective intelligence. This idea has been reinterpreted countless times in today's world, from mastermind groups to networking communities. Tony Robbins frequently talks about the importance of your peer group and how the people you associate with can either pull you down or lift you up. Modern coaches and mentors will often advise you to find a mastermind group or a circle of influence that can push you to new heights. Whether it's in business, fitness, or personal development, the power of collective focus and support is a key success strategy that was first laid out by Hill. The only difference today is that we might call it a tribe or a community, but the core concept remains the same. Autosuggestion, reprogramming the mind. Hill's concept of autosuggestion is another principle that's been rebranded, but remains a cornerstone of modern success strategies. Autosuggestion is the idea that you can control your subconscious mind by deliberately feeding it positive thoughts and affirmations. Hill believed that the mind becomes whatever it continuously feeds upon, and today this idea is reflected in practices like positive affirmations, neuro-linguistic programming (NLP), and even cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) techniques. Coaches like Bob Proctor And even more recent influencers, like Gary Vaynerchuk, stress the importance of programming your mind for success. They might call it mental conditioning or mindset training, but the principle is pure hill. By deliberately shaping your thoughts, you shape your reality. What's remarkable is how little this idea has changed, even though the packaging has been updated to suit today's audiences. Persistence, the key to success. Persistence is perhaps one of Hill's most emphasized principles. He believed that the ability to keep going, even in the face of setbacks, is what separates those who achieve success from those who don't. Today, we hear phrases like grit and resilience being thrown around by thought leaders like Angela Duckworth and Simon Sinek, but these are just modern spins on Hill's idea that persistence is the key to unlocking success. Tony Robbins, for instance, often talks about how most people give up right before they're about to achieve success. He frequently references the idea that failure is part of the process and that persistence is necessary to push through those failures. Again, this idea is pure Napoleon Hill. He taught that setbacks are simply lessons in disguise, and only through persistence can you truly grow and achieve your desires. The influence on modern gurus. It's fascinating to see just how much of today's personal development world can trace its roots back to Napoleon Hill. Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, and even influencers like Tim Ferriss and Lewis Howes all preach variations of Hill's core principles. Whether it's the importance of desire, the power of faith, the value of a mastermind, or the necessity of persistence, Hill's teachings have become the foundation of the self-help movement. In fact, many modern self-improvement books, like The Secret or You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, take Hill's ideas and repackage them for a new generation. Even when these authors don't explicitly mention Hill, the influence is undeniable. His ideas have been embedded so deeply into the DNA of the personal development industry that they've become part of the collective wisdom of self-improvement. So next time you're listening to a motivational speaker or reading the latest self-help bestseller, remember that many of the strategies being presented are based on the work of Napoleon Hill. His principles of desire, faith, the mastermind, and persistence are still as relevant today as they were in 1937. The packaging may have changed, but the core ideas remain timeless. And that's the true genius of Think and Grow Rich. Its teachings are universal, adaptable, and forever a part of the blueprint for success.